Ladies Enrichment Club Worldwide Talk Show. Today we have a special guest once again with us, and she will be doing her own introduction. Hi there, how are you?
Hi, Zelda. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you, my dear. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Awesome. So, my name is Tabassum, and I basically come from India. I'm an Indian, and we moved to. I was born and brought up in India, and we moved to Dubai. Like I moved to Dubai with my family in 2017, and until recently, me and my husband we were working in different fields. I was working in fashion, marketing, and stuff, and very recently, which is August 2020, me and my husband, we co-founded this company called Zillancer. And I'll give you a brief of what Zillancer does. So Zillancer, we are a Dubai-based ERP dedicated freelancing platform. We connect freelancers with business owners. But when I say freelancers, it's not just any freelancers, not the graphic designers or digital marketers, because there are other platforms which are doing this. So we found a niche that the ERP freelancers, ERP is a big industry and a complex industry. And those freelancers we are getting on the platform and we are connecting them with the business owners.
That sounds amazing. You have started this business last year, 2020, right?
2020, yes, yes. But trust me, Zelda, we started in 2020, but the idea was concepted a year back. But the COVID came and everything happened. So yes, it was kind of a blessing in disguise for us. It made things a little bit more simpler for us, and we got a time to actually come back, come strong, and with all the things set right.
That's right, because you are online, correct?
Right. We are online. Yes.
Everything online these days works a little bit
Correct.
better because
Correct.
I still see that there is a need. People are sometimes they cannot go to the office. They need to work from home.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is a very tricky time. But these companies like yourself and us as well, we are also doing the online business service. But tell me, why did you start Zillancer and how is it different from other freelancing platforms?
All right. So the reason we started Zillancer is my husband, who's the founder and the owner of the business Zillancer, he comes from the ERP background. ERP is nothing but enterprise resource planning. When you run a company, you have different resources in your company, like the human resource, the marketing team, the sales department. All these departments are your resources, right? So any software system which aligns these departments together and helps the business run at its best, it's called an ERP. So it's as simple as that. So he comes from that industry and he realized that there is a gap in the industry. Now, when I say a gap, I'll explain you further what a gap is. Generally, when a company has an ERP software or they are using an ERP software, now ERP is a little complex system. If you today are using an ERP system and you want to generate some reports or you want some support system, you yourself cannot do it. You need an expert, right? Now, when you need an expert, what does generally a company do? They go to their partners, the certified partners of that ERP solution, right? What these partners do is these partners get it done through the freelancers, which are based in, say, India, Pakistan, all these Asian countries, right? So basically, the work is done actually by the freelancers, but the partners who are in between, they take the major amount of money from the business owners. So in this process, who's at loss? The business owner is actually paying a heavy sum of money, which is not actually required. So maybe the work is just for say $1,000, but he ends up paying double than that. So here at Zillancer, we understood this gap and we are filling this gap. So we kind of eliminate the extra cost that the business owner is bearing, and we help them reduce all these costs by up to at least 70%. 70 to 80%, because we get them linked directly to the freelancer, and the ownership of the whole project is on us. So we are the ones who follow up with the freelancers, we set the milestones, we do the recurrent follow-ups, and we make sure that the project is done and delivered at the right time, or at the time that the business owner has assigned.
Yeah, that is a lot of money saved, right, for a company.
Exactly, a lot of money, because these ERP softwares, they are not very cheap. So the people working behind it also they're not somebody you can just go out and find. So if you just Google and you just search on LinkedIn, it's not that easy. And then the other challenge, Zelda, is the trust. You find a freelancer also. How do you make sure that the freelancer delivers the work at the right time? Because time is very important. That is where we come in picture. We make sure everything is streamlined, the time, the deadlines are met, and we are the ones who follow up. So we take the extra burden of follow-ups also from the business owner's head. We do all of that. And for the freelancer, they don't have to pay anything to us in between. They directly, whatever the freelancer quotes, say $500 or $1,000. I'm just giving an example. The business owner has to pay only that amount, nothing to us. So he is actually saving a lot of cost. And in today's environment, I mean, the kind of situation we are in, every business owner, be it small, big, medium, they all want to save cost.
Yeah.
So we are just here to help them doing that.
That's so true. We all want to save a little bit. That is, and freelancers these days, they really, the amount of freelancers, they grow day by day, because people see that there's more opportunity to be a freelancer than actually taking an actual job. But it's also hard work for them. As a freelancer, you have huge responsibilities.
Exactly.
That you like you said, you need to report back to the business owners or to the management. But I just want to know, is this your short-term goal reached or not yet? Are you still working on your short-term goal? Are you now in your long-term goal?
To be very honest, we are working on our short-term goals because we started very recently. It's just been 8 months in the industry. So we are still working on our short-term goals, and we are sure expanding in other countries. We have actually started expanding, I would say, and probably in the next year or something, we'll be full-fledged operating in the other countries as well. So we have the plans laid out, we have the plans set. We just want to capture our foot in the region where we are, and then yes, because the industry that we sorry.
You are only in the UAE at the moment.
Currently, yes, we are in the UAE. We have our other office in Cyprus, and we have another office there also, and we are soon launching one of our office in the KSA. So we have all these plans already set.
That sounds very well. Good luck for you, for your business, and for your short-term goal, and may it also grow big for you. And anybody that's a freelancer can actually go on your website, right? So now I'm going to share your website, because this is something that I recently started with a few interviews. Any freelancer can get in contact with you. Companies can get in contact with you. And here it says, start as a freelancer, join now. Start as a client, join now. And you have.
And I'll tell you something, Zelda. Here, when a client starts as a client, it's completely free for them. So they don't have to pay anything for registration, for projects. So for the client, it's a win-win situation.
Okay, very good. Here is all the contact details for you as well. So, but I will be mentioning, of course, all your details on this video as well, so that people can get in contact with you and help you grow your business. And there is another question, or 2 or 3, that I would like to ask you. How can a woman entrepreneur make use of an ERP?
Wow, that's a brilliant question. So when a women entrepreneur starts a business, say a solo women entrepreneur, The agenda is to make sure that the business runs as smooth as possible. Because I believe as women, when we start a business, the business is not the only life we have, right? We are mothers, we are daughters, we are daughter-in-laws, we are wives, we are everything. So when a business is started, we need to make sure everything is aligned. And for that, a ERP software will be very, very helpful for them. Now, ERP, it sounds very technical, very tough, but it's not. There are different kinds of ERP systems, and a ERP system is basically a amalgamation of all the modules. But generally, a small business might not need all the modules. So here, what we do is when a woman entrepreneur or anybody, a solo entrepreneur comes to us, we can guide them that, this is your business. We understand their business. We don't just sell them anything, right? We consult them. So we understand their business, what business she's into. Accordingly, we'll tell them this is the kind of software you should use, or this is one of the module that you should use. Maybe she does not need to invest in a whole ERP system, which is too expensive. No, we won't do that. So wherever there are gaps or whatever challenges she's facing, accordingly a ERP software can help her in in eliminating all those bugs in the system, or any difficulties which she's facing, because everything is there. Everything will be there on her screen and on just one software, in just one click. So ERP will help her in that. Wherever she's at home and she wants to track what is happening, how many resources she needs to plan for the next month, or if she's into production, what kind of supplies she need next month. Everything is there on the phone also, and everything is there on the system in just one click. So it makes her life very, very simple and very easy.
Right. And also you have this services on your website.
We do that. Yes, we have all the services, and the best thing is anybody, we are approachable everywhere. So we have free consultation also. Any client calls us or even walks down to our office, we give free consultation. So we'll analyze the whole business and we'll tell them about the services that we're offering, because we have two kind of services that we offer. One is an on-site or on-premise, and one is off-site. On premises, when a consultant has to come in your company or come to your office and do something, we have people for that also. We have consultants for that also. And if you don't want anybody, if there's an offshore requirement, you want to do it, get it done by a freelancer, we give that also. So the whole of ERP spectrum is managed by us. We can do anything and everything in ERP.
Good luck with that. Good luck with everything that you have under one umbrella. It sounds complicated, but I'm sure you are in control of it. Now,
definitely.
Share your social media accounts. I will share all of them. We already talked about your website. We've been on your website, and then we can just share with us your Instagram. Maybe Instagram is a good one.
ZILLANCER. That's it.
That's it. Okay. And it will be in a banner under this video as well. Now, the last question is, will you be collaborating with LEC Worldwide in like a giveaway for anybody, for a client?
Sure, I definitely have some big plans for that. Soon we'll be disclosing some amazing giveaways for our audiences and the entrepreneurs out there, and the women entrepreneurs especially, because I really want to reach out to them. I'm a women entrepreneur myself, so it would be really my pleasure to give them something which can be useful for them. It's not just like, I don't want to give them anything just for the sake of it, but which is useful for them, or which could just enhance their business activities probably. So definitely we'll be announcing it soon.
Okay, thank you so much for collaborating with us. Now, it was lovely talking to you, and I wish you all the best, and we will do your video on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook. It will be featured everywhere on social media platforms, and you can give away video as well. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Zella. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure talking to you.